I'm sure that many of you have seen this depiction before. I'm going to ask you to focus on equality. And a question that I have for you, do you think equality is real? It's a rhetorical question, by the way, right? Three people, they're trying to watch the ball game, right? Only two can see over the fence. The smallest person cannot, yet they all have the three boxes. The only people who say yes, equality is real is people with power and privilege. Those are the people who believe if I did it, anybody can do it. I don't believe in that, right? Besides, not everybody starts off in the same place. The people with power and privilege believe that equality is real, right? Now, I take you to reality, far right side. Now, the smallest person, is not digging a hole to get under the fence. Now, that person is in a ditch. And many people are relegated to a ditch before they're born. And for those of us who love to go around telling people, if you work hard enough, you're going to make it out because if I made it out, you can make it out. Slow down. I know people who work 3 and 4 jobs and they will never make in a month what I can make in an hour. That's not me bragging about how much money I can make. That is me indicting a space that says that hard work alone is going to make it. I believe in hard work, but it's not the only thing that's going to help you to come out of that ditch, right? If it was hard work alone, every single female in Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas who is poor would be a multi-billionaire. If it was hard work alone, because they work really hard. The person in the middle, what did they get? The same tired box to see over the fence. That's it. Only enough to see over the fence. Now the tallest person who didn't need a box to begin with now has 7 boxes. And for the most part, we think about who? We think about the millionaire class, the billionaire class, right? That have all of the wealth or most of the wealth, they don't produce it. And we need to hold them accountable. I believe in that. But you know what? Everybody in this room has boxes. I'm a PhD, I have a house, I have a home, I have a retirement account, I have a refrigerator with stuff in it, I have a car, I have a lot of boxes. The question is, how do I use my power and privilege to help other people? I know that this is why you get up every day, to help other people, right? So now I bring you to the middle. And the boxes have been distributed differently. The smallest person, hands up in the air, can see over the fence. The person in the middle for the first time is looking sideways at the smallest person there. The tallest person doesn't need a box, doesn't have one, fists up in the air. And this is what we call equity in the country. And people celebrate equity. And I disagree that this is equity. This is not equity. It is not. Respectfully, I disagree. If you didn't notice, what the problem is within this depiction is the fence. The fence is the problem. If we think that this is equity, then we have just blamed that small person for being small and they have no control over their height. We have blamed these people for being outside of the fence. And you know what the fence represents? It represents policies and procedures that allow some people to get in and push some people out. If you ask these people where they want to see the ball game from, they'll tell you, I want to see it from the bleachers, not being singled out, not standing on boxes. We need to do two things. We need to continue to chase boxes to allow people some level of access while we tear down the fence. We need to do that. That is our responsibility to do that. Structural determinants of health. Structural determinants of health. That's what we need to live. That's what we need to work to help people come up from under that. Quick exercise around critical thinking. Some of you, I would venture to say, you don't even see the fence. Hopefully now you do.